Love it when I'm out here working and the Amazon guy just comes right down the driveway. Yeah. Fancy. You just take that and you just bam. Not too bad for a guy that doesn't know what he's doing. I didn't get all in the back. Don't know if I'm gonna, but it helps a lot with just the rattling sheet metal tin can sound. And it was only, I think, like $40 for 25 square feet. And I've got 2 of these little sheets left. So I'm happy with it. I was out here doing nonsense. Just checking things off the list of what I gotta do. So had an extra output running that to a fan, to a relay. Had to switch the fan from the front to the back because that's how it's supposed to go. Got the trigger for the relay. Still not sure if I'm running that off the ECU or just a switch inside. And then I'm rewiring the alternator because it went right here and I had like the truck box power in, then to the starter and then to the alternator, but the alternator wired here. If you hit the main disconnect on the dash, the alternator kept power going to all my stuff and it wouldn't shut the car off. So now I'm running an alternator wire all the way to the back to the battery, and then I gotta add a shut-off switch at the back of the car because the battery is in the back of the car. And if I ever want to take this thing on a track or have it pass tech anywhere, I need that, I guess. And I got a OBD2 port that I gotta wire in somewhere so that we can tune it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it in here somewhere or just have it out there. Be nice to have it inside, have a laptop and, you know, pull some data logs and actually tune it. New alternator, wire. Comes all the way to the back. Just gotta trim it, hook it up to the battery. Just only got like 3-foot sections of these. They ain't long enough, so I'm waiting on more wire. The cable that did come through to the battery was that long, and so instead of either splicing it together or getting a 20-foot section, pulled it out from the box where it was there and just made myself another shut-off switch to use as a junction spot. And then from there I'm going to come back to a third switch and then to the battery. So I need like 10 feet of 0 gauge, which I don't have. So having this second shut off will be nice because it's kind of hard to know what's there, especially if I'm, you know, staying in a hotel somewhere or something, and just take that out. And then I got 2 keys that, you know, it'll take a little more effort for someone to try and get in here and start flicking switches and try to take off with this thing. So it took some time. I did a little thinking, a little calculating. And because I'm a cheap motherfucker, for my switch here, to a battery shut off, I only ordered 10 feet of wire, because that's expensive. And that wouldn't get me all the way to the back for a disconnect switch. And one of the push-pull off of Jegs at Summit is like $75. And I'm cheap. So for like 22 bucks, made a switch with a little lever and a little thing. Done. And I can just trim it, put a little handle on it. Works for me. I like money. I got my alternator charge all the way to the battery. I got my 12-volt power going back to the trunk, to a switch, then inside to another switch, then inside to another switch, and then out to the engine, starter, all that. So now from the PCM, I have 3 switches that all cut power, shut the car off if any one of them get hit. This one's first in line from the battery, so, you know, anything happens, racing or otherwise, shut the car off from outside. And then the neat thing about this is I can just take this out, take my rod out, shut the trunk. I might get like, you know, a little padlock. You can shut that off, lock the trunk. It's locked up. A little security. So that's it for this episode, Gifted Garage. Wiring is done. Now, just keep checking things off the list. Like it, subscribe maybe, comment, something. Appreciate it. See ya.